Hey, so guys, welcome to this one. My sVengeance and welcome back to another Destiny 2 build video. Today I'm going to show you Hunter's high damage DPS boss build, and you can do so much damage without veil, and with veil you can do more damage. Let's see what you actually need to do. So first things first, you need Festival of Light with Slice and One for All. You can just easily get this in tower, from tower, on the moment of triumph, the first left side totems. Okay, first of all, you just need to use your melee, crack shot, melee again, then use your super, festival light, unlock this magazine, use crack shot again, use 1k. Keep using 1k. When you get crack shot, use crack shot, melee again, unload your magazine, crack shot again. When you get crack shot, make sure to use crack shot. And you can see my super regen there. I almost got my super there. Unlock 3 of the shot. Melee again. I got another super there. I will just unload this whole magazine. Let's see how much DPS we can do. By the way, I'm also using particle reconstruction. Let's see our damage. That's 146k damage. 1k, 2 supers, and 1 fusion. Even if you don't use the linear fusion, like this solar fusion rifle, if you don't have this, I'll just use 8 rounds. So let you know, it's really not a big issue if you don't have a linear solar linear fusion. I'm gonna use 8 rounds. Let's see how much damage it does. I used 10 ammo. That's fine. It's only does 10k damage. So even if you don't want to use a linear poison rifle on your energy slot, you can use a ringing nail, or you can use any other primer ammo weapons. If you use anything, it's solar, it's fine. Zowl is Vein or anything like that, it will be fine. Shards of Galanor, when you use your super throwing knife, final boss decrease the cooldown of your super. When you use throwing knife, final boss, you get a final blow, it will also decrease the cooldown of your super. Hitting a single target with most blade barrage knives in a volley causes them to release a violent solar explosion, releasing scorching solar sharpnel. Hits and final boss with blade barrage will return super energy after the super ends. So even if you have full super, when you super hit and you hit your most of the blade barrage, you will get almost 55% super back, and it does 21k damage just from your super. Shards of Galanor. And as you can see, I'm not using too much super on this build. It's just 100k without armor charge, without anything. Don't need armor charge, guys. And when you get radiant, also using limit break. Let's see how much damage it does with the limit break. All you need to do, that's why I said, is your crack shot and is your melee. If you do that super, okay, I got radiant. That's our matching equip super buff, and we get 23k damage, and you got your 50%, 55% super back so quick. Just for hitting the boss or hitting any single target, you will get. You have high super stats, high class stat, and high weapon stat. use that one. It's going to be really amazing. Okay, let's do a Thunder Octane final boss DPS. Let's see how good this build is and how much damage it can do. Let's do it, guys. Let's get to the damage phase first. Hey guys, we're in damage phase. I already popped my super there. Okay, let's do the second DPS phase. We are on second DPS phase right now. Let's do this guy. And he's dead. And look at my damage, guys. So if you want to get highest damage possible with Hunter, you want to also get F clear. That's the best way to get your damage, high survivability. Hey, so the mod setup I'm doing is I'm using 1K. I'm also using the Beacon Fusion Rifle with Burning Ambition and Envious Arsenal. You can also use other things, but I'm also using Tablet of Ruin for with Elemental Siphon, Unraveling Orbs, Flashover, Port Shuttle, which gives you damaging unravel targets with a weapon, occasionally spawns a threadling. Threadling saber targets that they damage. While weave, targets hit by your tangles are severed. Reduce tangle cooldown by picking up. Particle reconstruction, dealing sustained damage with fusion rifles or linear fusion partially refills the magazine from reserves and grants them bonus damage for short duration against the target. Limit break, cast him super while you're critically wounded or have a elemental buff matching your super elemental grants period of increased super damage. It's going to be useful with the Galanor, Shards of Galanor, and the weapons I'm using Festival Light, cause when you get Saber with Slice, and I'm using also One for All, hitting 3 separate targets in damage for improved diffusion. And when you save targets, your setlings with your artifact is going to be damaging unravel targets with weapon. Occasionally spawns a threadling savers targets that damage. They keep continuously saving targets and spawning threadlings. Okay, so the mods I'm using over here, show you mods I'm using. I will also put the dim link in the description so you guys can try it out yourself. And I'm also using a super font mod cause I'm using high class for the crack shot damage, high weapons for the 1K, one super font on your armor, and I'm also using focusing strike, grants cult stability energy when you cause damage with a powered melee attack, which is going to be our crack shot and our melee rotation. Chest your choice. I'm using solar ammo regeneration mod, so you get your ammo faster. I'm also using 2 solar weapon shards for 1K damage. Sorry, not Bushido. Class 1 for your class ability regeneration and gives you more damage. Reaper, when you get after shortly using your class ability, when you get a final blows with your weapons, it creates an orb of power. I'm also using powerful attractions. When you use your class ability, automatically pick up your nearby orb of powers. Solar subclass. I'm using blade badge, gambler's dodge, knife trick, healing grenade for survivability. You can use other grenades for damage, but we don't need damage on the grenades. I'm using crack shot on the aspects and on your mark. Member of that chase for power melee attack against combat makes you and nearby allies radiant. Solar weapons or ability findables extend the duration of restoration and radiant effects applies to you. So torches and Ember of Empyrean really nice when you're radiant. Ember of Eruption, your solar ignition have increased area of effect, which is going to be really useful with the 1k and our crack shot. Ember of Singeing, when you scorch target, your grass ability recharges faster. Ember of Ashes, you apply more scorch next targets. Really awesome too. Hey, that's it for the build video. Hope you guys enjoy watching this build video. If you guys did, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon in the next video. Take care and bye.